Have you ever wondered why bill collectors always sound so convincing? It's because they lie for a living. They get paid to scare you. My name is Carrie, and I'm the practice manager at Cameron Bankruptcy Law here in Raleigh. And I talk to people every single day who've been told lies by bill collectors. Maria was one of them. She was sitting in her kitchen, shaking after a bill collector told her, if you file bankruptcy, you'll never get credit again. You'll ruin your life. That's when she called me, and for the first time, she got the truth. She had believed the lie because she had heard it so many times before, and when you hear a lie enough, it starts to sound like fact. But it's not fact. It's a myth, a lie. I hear the same story over and over again, 7 days a week. Thousands of people have told me the exact same thing. Bill collectors want you scared, and we want you free. Collectors repeat the same myths again and again until people believe them. But I'm here to tell you the truth. Myth: bankruptcy ruins your credit forever. Fact: late payments ruin your credit. Bankruptcy stops the bleeding, and most people usually have a higher credit score after bankruptcy than before because the bad debt is finally gone. Myth: you'll never buy a car or a home again. Fact: people buy cars during bankruptcy. People buy homes during bankruptcy. And if you file a Chapter 7, you can qualify for a mortgage in as little as 2 years. Myth: everyone will know. Fact: unless someone pulls your credit or you tell them, your friends and family will never know. Myth: you'll lose everything you own. Fact: in most cases, you keep your house, your car, your retirement, and your personal property. Myth: bankruptcy is rare. Fact: in 2024 alone, 500,000 Americans filed bankruptcy. Teachers, nurses, truck drivers, small business owners, ordinary families using to get their lives back. Myth: bankruptcy means you're a failure. Bankruptcy is not a failure. It's a mercy, and mercy is biblical. In Deuteronomy 15:1 and 2, God commanded, at the end of every 7 years, you shall grant a release. And this is the manner of the release. Every creditor shall release what he has lent to his neighbor. Now that's the Bible. Our founding fathers believed this biblical principle of forgiveness and freedom was so vital that they wrote it into the Constitution, into the very first article, Section 8. And here's what most people don't realize. The founding fathers did not intend bankruptcy to be a last resort. They saw it as a primary way for ordinary people crushed by overwhelming debt to get their freedom back. That's why the words of the Bible, Leviticus 25:10, which is proclaim liberty throughout the land, were inscribed on the Liberty Bell itself. Bankruptcy is about liberty, freedom from bondage, a fresh start for every American. Even presidents of the United States have filed bankruptcy. President Thomas Jefferson struggled with massive debt and died in bankruptcy. President James Monroe faced bankruptcy after leaving office. President Abraham Lincoln filed bankruptcy in 1833 when his store failed. President Ulysses S. Grant went bankrupt after his business partner defrauded him. President William McKinley was forced into bankruptcy after a failed investment. President Donald Trump, through his companies, filed bankruptcy 6 times on major casinos and hotels. Out of our 46 presidents in U.S. history, our presidents have filed 12 times. 12 times for 46 presidents. So hey, if you file bankruptcy, who knows? You might just be on your way to the White House. That's how normal and powerful a fresh start really is. But the collector never told Maria what the debt was really doing to her life. The anxiety, the depression, the lack of motivation, the fear of the phone, The fights with her husband, the sleepless nights, the heavy silence at dinner. Debt wasn't just numbers. It was destroying her peace, her marriage, her joy, and her life. When she finally called me and finally filed bankruptcy, the weight lifted and the call stopped. The stress faded. Her marriage healed. Laughter came back. Energy again. Motivation again. Hope again. Life again. Instead of hiding from the phone, she was answering it with a smile. Instead of fighting with her husband over money, they were planning their next vacation. Instead of lying awake at night, she was finally sleeping at peace. And instead of struggling for the last dollar, she was buying her first home. Don't believe the collector's lies. Bankruptcy isn't the end. It's the beginning. It's biblical. It's constitutional. It's your legal right. It's been used by presidents, celebrities, and 500,000 Americans in 2024 alone. Every day you wait, the collectors win. Every moment you delay, the stress grows. But when you finally call us, the truth wins and the lies stop. Just like Maria, your life can change too if you pick up the phone and call. I'm Carrie, the practice manager at Cameron Bankruptcy Law here in Raleigh. If you want the facts, not the fear, just give us a call, just like Maria did, and we'll tell you the truth and help you get your life back.